everybody, this is Pam with Jesus Junk Journals, and I am piddling around with my craft stuff. Somebody gave me a bunch of cardstock that came, it was a commercial package of stuff to enhance photos with, I guess. You know, you glue your photos on these. Anyway, there's a bunch of these triangles, and so, you know, they're pretty plain Jane, but I thought, well, they're already cut in triangles, so, you know, pockets. So I took the red ones out. Here's one. I put those aside for my Christmas and Valentine stuff because I could just kind of keep my red stuff separate because that's about the only time I really use bright red. So that left me with these. And so I thought, what can I do here? These are pretty plain. And so I want to do some stuff to them. I don't know why I'm matching these up, but anyway, because I don't really have a plan, I guess that's what I'm doing. But I thought I would just spray these and just kind of mess around with them and just kind of see what happens with different colors, and if I can make them into something that I might want to use someday. They're pretty bright and pretty primary, which is not what I like to use. But, so that's sort of the challenge. Okay, good grief. That took more time than I thought it would. Okay, so I think first I will just start spraying maybe. I'm just gonna get my mica sprays. This is called Curious. It's the Glimmer Mist, the Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. And you know, with all these, you want to shake them up real good, get the mica out of the bottom of the bottle, and hope the sprayer still works. And this is blue, so I'm gonna try to see what happens if I spray it on similar colors. I got some on that pink, but that's sort of just because they're so close. And here's one that's like a blue-green. It's called Bahama Blue. Same brand. And here is a pink one. It's called Coral Reef. It's like a, well, coral. So let me try that on this orange, see if it takes it down any. I've got a metallic, a little bit of this copper left. It's actually antique bronze. This is the Tim Holtz Ranger spray. That's kind of good on the lighter ones. That's pretty. Ooh, it actually looks good on all of them. Okay. Well, they're starting to look better, aren't they? Lindy's. Let's see. This is Cement Green in the Starburst sprays. Let's see what happens with that. This is the, so pretty. It's Red Hot Poker Orange, and my sprayer doesn't work, so I have to always, like, sort of take the lid off and do some finagling on it. I want to get some of that on this orange. Okay, and maybe I'll put some over here. If I can get enough on there to make it sort of run even better. Paper's soaking it up pretty quickly, but okay. Okay, so these are dry, and boy, I'm impressed with how that shows up on the dark colors. So I also realized that I did this backwards. I should have decoupaged if I was going to first and then sprayed them, but I didn't do that. I'm gonna go ahead and try to decoupage just small bits of napkins. So I'm getting my Mod Podge, which is homemade. I use my old Mod Podge bottle, 2/3 white glue, 1/3 water. I've got just a little piece of, looks like floral. Boy, I hate to cover up the spray. And of course, as soon as you hit this with anything wet, the spray goes crazy. I mean, it doesn't go crazy, but it runs together and becomes a whole different thing. So yeah, should have done that first. Okay, so I'm gonna put my napkins down and get my scraps. Okay, so now I think I am going to get my stamping pads out and do a little bit of stamping. I've got a few that I like a lot. This one is just like a texture that I like a lot. And it comes in handy. And then these ones of words and type, the alphabet, I like those. Those come in handy a lot, just to add a little bit more interest. So let's see. I think maybe the ABCs on this one. Probably, let me see if I want texture. I can add texture on any of these. Let's see, maybe that one. Wow, I didn't do much to that at all. Okay, let me try some here. Might be too much for this. And then I'm going to take my palette and I'm going to get my, just some white gesso out. Ooh, yeah. I'll just scoop it off of there. And add those to some of these dark ones. And these are just silicone brushes that you use to put hair coloring on. So I got those on Amazon. I like this one with the teeth a lot. Okay, so I am back, and these are the dried triangles. And so I was thinking about what else I could do to these, and I decided I'm going to add some scrap fabrics and some trim to them. I have some narrow lace here, for one thing. So I'll be using, and I forgot to put the pin in my art glitter glue again. Okay, so I'll get my Fabri-Tac, and look for places to add. I think I'll just do some on the edge of this one. I've got these bows that I've been trying to use up, and I think that they're long enough that they'll sort of go on the edge. I can pull them off this paper. Wow, that's some good glue. So I think I'll just glue them on here. So now, if I glue this on, I really love orange and pink together. So this will be probably one of my favorites now, instead of one that I didn't like. And I've got these scraps of ribbons that I think would work. I've got all these little buckets of scraps of things. I'm sure you do too. So this will be a good way to use some of these up. So I hope you guys are having a fun craft day today. I'm trying to get some of these done and speed them up so I don't take a long time while I hunt for trims. But anyway, it's a rainy day, windy and rainy, like 40-mile-an-hour winds and rain today here. So dark and cloudy. Kind of fun to be up in the craft room doing something fun. And these are looking better and better. When I first started these, they were pretty ugly. But these are looking better, and I'm using some of these scraps up. So I'm liking both of my orange ones. The green ones and the orange ones were the ones I really didn't like. So still got to work on that. But let's see, what else have I got in my scrap box? Ooh, this is cute. Let's see, do I have anything with pink and brown? Well, that would work there. And look pretty cute. I'm gonna put it on that. It just feels good to use up your scraps, I think. And then these little bitty pieces I will save up and put in my snippet roll collection. I had to turn the camera back on because I was getting ready to put these out all nice on a clean background for you to see. And some of them just still don't feel finished to me. So I got my die cut, my Tim Holtz ephemera pack, the die cut pieces out, just to see if maybe adding one more piece of something would make these a little more finished. And I feel like maybe they would. So, and of course this one needs to have some handwriting on it. It's a prescription druggist. So I'm just going to marks on here because they're sort of known for, well, I guess it's doctors, yeah, that are known for scribbling, and you can't read it. So I'm just going to scribble some stuff on that. And I think I'll use this, my regular art glitter glue. We'll see if oh, it's going to work for me, even though I left the pin out of it. Good. And I'm going to, I kind of didn't want to cover the spray up and on, but it needs a little more of a focal point, I think, on this pocket, and that does it. I feel better about that one. Some of these, and I might get out my small die cuts actually, because these seem kind of large. Oh, that's kind of cute. I wonder if putting a domino on that would help. Maybe if I've got my distress ink out, maybe if I just distress inked it. I'm going to do that. Let that be the focal point on these green, on this green one. Just going to lay it across there. Okay. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, it looks kind of good on that background. Genuine Wattman accelerators. whatever that is. It says, double acid wash for speeding up filtrations. All right then. Okay, so that one's done. That's good. I wonder if just putting a ticket. Burling Brothers Circus. That might be just the ticket. Ha ha ha. Get it? Okay. And this has got green in it. Egyptian Theater. So it would be like this. I think I'll just glue that on there. Portland, Oregon, Egyptian Theater. Okay, here we go. Here are the finished pockets, and they look quite a bit better than they did when we started, don't they? Yeah, I like that one a lot. I had a couple more bows that I ended up sticking on just to use them up. I've been looking at these bows for 2 or 3 years and just wanted to use them because I never seem to find some place to put them. So just went ahead and put those on. Those were the last 2. And so there they are. I like that one a lot. So I do have my favorites. So anyway, that's it. Nothing fancy, just turning some triangles into pockets. So I hope you had fun watching, and I had fun doing it. So anyway, I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.